We're at the halfway point.
This is what that is.
We're at the halfway point.
We are at the halfway point. Did you read the news? Well, not news. Apparently it come back. Do you know when it comes back?
No, you set that up like you know when it comes back. Do you know when it comes back? Because I don't. I didn't.
From what I read, October 2017. Yeah.
Ah, so okay. I've seen some animes do that where they release half of it in the first half of the year, then the second part in the second half of the year. So okay,
No, like season 3. Like season 3 comes back October 2017.
Oh, it's not like a continuation of season 2. It's the new season.
It's something I saw on Instagram. So yeah, I didn't even look deeper into the validity of that. But
Yeah, don't get my hopes up. There's a lot of rumors out there.
No, it's crazy. This was so short-lived.
My hopes up, not my hopes up.
Dude, if season 2 was gonna be 10 episodes, why wasn't season 1 just also 10? It was like 24, right? Like 20 something.
Yeah, they don't always know how long they don't always know if there's gonna be a second season. Similar to the shows you watch too, like Severance. Severance probably didn't know they were gonna get a season 2. So same with anime.
Yeah, that might be true actually. Yeah, that's true. I think Slow Horse is the only show that they know they already recorded it, right? Dude, the wait they're putting for Slow Horses is crazy. Christian, I'm telling you, it's such a good show. Apple TV again. But they already filmed a season. So at the end of one season, they give you the preview of the next season. Because it's already filmed.
That's crazy.
But, episode 5. They're doing this again, man. They're doing this well again, how they're telling you 2 completely different stories that do not feel rushed. That they managed to not even squeeze in, because squeeze in sounds like we had to omit some stuff or we were running out of time. Like they managed to gently, comfortably place within a 20-some minute episode.
Yeah, it makes it feel a lot more full. Like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is very
And
nice.
I don't know if you saw it too, we're finally done with the 29-year minute mark. It's been a whole year now. We're at the 30 year after Rainbow's death. Yeah. Once they were done with that town, with looking for the bush shaft. Yeah, we're at 30 years now. They're moving.
30 years. And this Foss guy.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, for Foss, yeah. Like Frieren, I haven't seen you in like a century. It's been 8 years. It's like, thanks, bro. Like no, it's actually been 8 years, Fast. It's not that deep.
The one part that got me this episode, comedy-wise, was when they were in the cave, and Frieren said she doesn't want to open the door for him, and then he said he'll make it worth her while, and then you saw her little ear twitch. It was that got me. It was very small, but it was so hilariously cute. I'm glad they didn't cue it in with some kind of sound effect. That they didn't zoom into her ear. It was just I don't know did you catch it?
No, I did not.
Yeah, if you have time, just go back to that one scene just to see her little ear twitch. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Even the grimoires, like how do you know old Elvish or something like that? And Fern's like, Frieren, drill that into me. And you see a baby Fern, well not baby, a younger Fern, and Frieren just bringing a big chunk. Like, oh, you gotta read those too.
Yeah, my analogy for the math stuff came in pretty handy with whenever they have scenes where it requires them to study something for a long period of time. It's so much easier to have an appreciation of the difficulty of the task when you just think of it as like they're studying the formula of a really complex equation. Like it gives you a greater sense of scale with what they're doing.
Yeah.
With. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
3 months.
Right.
3 months to find an answer to this complex equation or algorithm or whatever it is they're studying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, that's sick. Right. This supports your math, if it is math, right? I mean, obviously, right, numbers, formulas, whatever's being done, even to break the barrier. Remember, like, she analyzed it for a while in season 1 during the Meiji exam, right? Like, for it estimate, this would take about 3 months. And you see them reading, you see them because there's just, like, spells to break this. These elves, man. So we got to learn about a new elf, a Milliard.
Yeah, we got a couple of lore drops this episode.
Yeah. So that's like, it's not vicious, but it's not careless, because the old man Foss, literally, like his whole mission, right, going into this cave, reading this old elvish message, like that Boshet's the best beer, that has driven him to actually no, he just found this. He was looking for this, right? As in finding this is even more motivation to now get past this barrier, but this whole thing was based off of just nothing. Shit, like Milliard doesn't even like the beer. She was like, all right, let me just write it's the best beer. It is what it is. Like I'm just gonna chill. Like most elves are looking for purpose. I'm just sitting here. I just felt like writing it, so I wrote it. It's not even that good.
There's probably more to her story that we didn't see yet. It's clearly, it sounded like she was speaking from experience. She's chased after something her whole life just to realize it was pointless. So, but I like the sequence or the execution of that scene, because she was telling Frieren there was no point at all in her writing about how the liquor was the greatest ever made, and then there's a black screen. It gives you pause to really emphasize the weight of somebody dedicating their life to finding something that was a fraud, which is what the old man was doing. But the black screen, it really helped to cement what it is she just said. Like, they want you to take a second to, let that sink in, and then we immediately shift to them about to open the door. It was, and then, do you know the kind of eyes you need to have to laugh off 200 years of wasted effort so quickly?
That's
like either you have a screw loose and you can't comprehend the reality of what was actually lost. It's a defense mechanism, or similar to what you're saying, you could say it's strength. I was thinking of it more as like he must be walking with a lightness in his soul that's worth all the money in the world. Like he must have some quality about him and how he sees life that he's able to cast aside that many years. It's crazy. That's insane. That would drive some, like, that's suicide inducing.
Actually, no, I can't belittle this guy's journey, but the fact that it wasn't as dangerous. The dude's just chasing beers. Like, not like, that's true. Like, whatever your goal is, like, whether it's something insignificant to society, but just to you, just to satisfy your curiosity or your quest.
And he said he dedicated his life to the craft of learning how to mine. Dude, that's a lot of work.
Yes, because Christian, I thought about the city mouse versus the old farm mouse.
The country mouse.
The country mouse, the Chainsaw Man, the movie. Yeah. There's a bunch of little
spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah,
you're not going to talk about it.
Right, I'm not going to talk about it, no. But yeah, we reacted to that, just so y'all know, whoever's listening to this. Go listen to that. But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that was dedication. Because he wasn't brought up with those skills. Like, he had to acquire them. It took time. It took learning. Like, for the sole purpose of finding beer. This man is the personification of you can do anything you set your mind to. Just, what a drive to find bow shaft. That's it.
It probably, because when I think about it, just due to the fact that he could offer Frieren a lot of money, maybe this was more of a hobby for him.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't something that he woke up every day and, like, every moment of the day was spent doing this. If you do something like this as a hobby for 200 years, just as sort of like a, what's the common word for this? Like a hobby. If it's a hobby for him, then it could be easier to, I guess, digest the fact that it all kind of led to this disgusting tasting drink. Yeah.
But time was put into this. No, you're right, homeboy.
Yeah, time definitely was. But he's like the embodiment of appreciating the journey.
Yes.
I would assume. Because like, say as he's learning how to mine, he is able to speak with a bunch of different people, and say he meets the one person who's really interesting, and they invite him to go on some adventure or whatever. Like, there's a lot of different good stuff that could come out of this pursuit of this famous, allegedly, like, incredible tasting liquor. So
that's true. And he's an amazing not amazing, he's a big glass half full kind of guy. He's an optimist. So, and the way they're linking this, because this was Heiter's question, this was Heiter's response to Frieren, because Frieren already knows the beer doesn't taste good, because Frieren's spoken with the master of this, right? The person who laid the foundation of this quest, like, who dropped the spell and enclosed all of this bow shaft behind it. So she knows it's not that good. But when Frieren told Heiter, like, if you were to find out that it wasn't even that crazy, he said, I'll just laugh it off with friends. It just shows you what kind of person Heiter was, and then that's what he does too. And to even make that even more joyous, like more joyful, and more inclusive, I'm gonna bring it to the whole town. Although it's trash, we all hate it, but we're just gonna hate it together and have a blast. That's a lot of strength. Those are good kind of people, actually. He's not a sore loser, and he appreciated the journey, like you said, which is more important, right? The skills he's acquired are now priceless. He knows that I'm mine. Like, he like. That's crazy. This
was an episode about both halves involved mining, now that I think about it.
Yeah, this is true. And this is when they switch. They're like 30 years after Himmel's death. The little details, Christian. This might not be a little detail, but the fact that this wasn't, it would have been okay if this wasn't added, but for the writer to think, northern, like, lands, things don't really grow. It's demon infested. The ground is not as fertile as a southern portion. So for that reason, Let's make the bread hard because the land is barren, just to submit how bad it is in the north, like how deserted it is in the north, how like unfertile, if that's a word. What's the antonym of fertile? Barren. Right, how barren the ground is for that land, just to have them eat stale bread, because this ground doesn't produce fruitful, doesn't produce juicy things, like on a food wise. That was so nice. That was so nice, man. No, these people are thinking, dude. Like, it's like wow, what a take. Another thing, I said this episode, tiny things that brought me to other animes. When she's describing the, what's the name of these people, Christian? When she's describing the Norm Company, how the guys, even the kings, have no jurisdiction here. I thought of the Jones Viking when Leaf. A spoiler for Vinland Saga, which we also reacted to. Season 1, when Leaf is talking, this is not a spoiler. When Leaf is talking to Thorfinn, he's like, oh, the Jones Viking, even the king can tax them. Like, these guys could do whatever they want. Like, when she was giving Fern and Stark that kind of background, like, I thought of that conversation. I was like, that's pretty sick.
It's funny you thought of Vinland. Oh, you gonna say something?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I also thought of Vinland when, when Frieren had her clothes taken from her. And she's like going to the mines, and then there was these 2 guys.
Yes, working on the farm. I thought of that too.
Yeah, like one of the guys looked. Well, the guy, them too. But I was thinking of the brother in season 2, not like the wimpy son of.
Yeah, Omar.
Omar, yeah. I was thinking one of the characters looked like him, or reminded me of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's because Vinland Saga is sick. When is that coming back? Is that done?
It's not done. I think the manga, last I heard, it was almost done. I don't know when the anime, or even if the anime is going to come back. I hope it comes back. That'd be pretty cool. If it doesn't come back, I'm reading the manga. I'm reading it if it doesn't. So.
I might read it too. Actually, I enjoy that story. Yeah, growth, development. I love that.
That would be your first manga. Have you even seen what a manga looks like?
No, actually.
It's just like it looks a lot like a comic book, except it reads from right to left instead of left to right. Yeah.
That's pretty sick, actually. One of these days.
You do like Marvel.
We're supposed to go like a manga book, a manga museum at some point. No, is that Japan? No,
Japan, yeah.
I thought there was something there.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. That is what it is.
But I mean, we're definitely hitting up some anime stuff when we go to Japan. That's a given. That's a given.
Yes, we'll do everything. Japan.
Yes.
Speaking of Japan, with all these wars that are happening, which is aligned with the thing that I sent you, Christian. How airplane companies are what's a verb for taking advantage of, banking on this war to up their ticket prices because of fuel. Now, if the video I sent you yesterday, if that is correct, that fuel has very little to do with the flying of a plane, but it's just the landing and the set. What's the antonym of landing? Go up. What is that?
Flying.
Landing and not flying, to leave the runway to go
Departure.
Up. Yes.
Depart.
Yes, Christian. Yes, English is not my first language. Yes, it's just a landing and then departure that requires fuel. That they're just using some atmospheric freaking thing in the air. That means it's all a hoax, and we're getting overpriced because of this war, because of this oil dispute, for no reason at all. Anyway, to bring it back, these Japan tickets, we might have to book them soon because apparently it's
oh shit. Out there. Yeah. Yeah.
But it is what it is. Anyway, we got money. We're out here. We're young, black, rich.
Wait.
Her respect for authority. Like Frieren, the powerful Frieren we know, is like, sure, it's okay. Like, I'm gonna go to the mine for 300 years. Like, we get to see Frieren disrespect any authority figure, regardless of their age. And that's another thing too. Most of them have been young cats who she dealt with their great grandfather or grandfather or parent. Just the respect that she has is linear. That was like manners, which is so nice. Right? There are so many little things about Frieren that we love, and that's one of the ones I love a lot about her.
Right. I think she probably knew that they were in dire situation or dire straits, because she knew about the bread. She's been in that area before. She understands the role that the Norm Company plays in the northern region. So she probably knew that scrap of paper that Norm had that looked almost like a bounty poster. Like, it was just to coerce her, like she said. When
Mhm.
behind it really was a plea for her to help them save the
Right.
people of the plateau by helping them
Yeah, what
strike the
a
rich.
I know, right? But what a nefarious way of going about that. Because we know Frieren is that's Frieren's reaction, but someone could have gotten angry about that. Like, and then for you to change the rules because Frieren wouldn't lie, and your grandfather told us we can pay him back whenever we can. Like, oh well, that was his the way that they worded that was nice. Like, I think his contracts were verbal, but things have changed or something like that. As in, it has to be set in stone now. It has to be written. So for that reason, it's null and voided. And I like that, but I like how she carried herself throughout that. While Stark and Fern are panicking, she's just sitting in the mines, like in the cave. That magic demonstration that she did just to find the proper route for him to dig.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was surprised they chose such intense music for her to finding
Right.
that spot, because that was the I woulda kill yourself music. Like, that's no joke when they play that song. So I was surprised that they used that there, because it was a I mean it's an important thing that she did, but it was crazy. Like, it looked like a universe at one point, which I assume was like an X-ray kind of vision where she's sort of scanning the ground. But yeah, I was surprised by the song choice.
No, that was very cool. I like that too. So, yeah. No, it was pretty sick. It was sick. The colors was nice. Yeah, it was almost like she was from outer space. It was like the constellation, like the solar system almost, but not as bright, but just one planet. No, it was very nice. It was very sick. They found it. Now they can trade because this is what they do. They were able to find silver, and she came back to them just panicking. And she's like, "You guys are so hot-headed." Like, notice Stark is panicking. Fern is already cool with the plan. We're gonna raid the mine tonight. And she's not even panicking. She's like, "Yeah, that's."
Right.
So Stark's the one's like, "We might die. This is not good." And Fern's like, "Yeah, we're gonna raid the mine." Is what it is. No, they're cute. They're cute. They're nice. This episode was sick. They got the drink. Even Frieren too. Is like, "Come on, Stark, have some." Fern, have some. When they found the booze, although it was bad, just because that's what Hector said, she was reminded of it. This was nice. This was nice, Christian. There's a bunch of little things. Like, it seems like we're moving slow, but we're really not, because they're gaining ground. Right? They're getting deeper into the north, and they're encountering different characters who are given what's happened, like 10 minutes, but nice 10 minutes before they move. So that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Yeah, man. Besides from that, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, no, I think we covered. Yeah, we pretty much covered it.
Right. Yeah, this was another slow one. 10 episodes and they're giving us slow episodes. It better build up. 6 to 10 better just be like climax. I better see fights for the next 4 episodes.
We'll see.
It's a hard time. Okay. Alright. It's been real. Until next time.
Yep. See you.
Bye.